Hi, my name is Diana Galloway, and I am a breast cancer survivor. A lot of people don't know my story, but 5 years ago I was at the height of my career. I was in the middle of life. I was flying high, and just happened to one day I became one of the first all-female African American flight crew to operate an aircraft from Atlanta to Nashville. See, I didn't have time. I was too busy. I was a flight attendant, I was an author, I was a grandmother, a wife, a friend, a sister, an aunt, a mother. I was too busy for the mammogram. 5 years had passed by, and I didn't realize that I did not have a mammogram until I went. And when I did have that mammogram, they did find stage 0. I was lucky. I was one of the lucky ones. It was detected early. On the operating table, they also found out that there was cancer in my right breast. So that's why they wanted to take both breasts. I am at the reconstruction phase of my journey, and I'm here today in the office of Dr. Frederick Works for my saline injection. I'm being expanded so that I can have an implant so that I have both of my breasts are matching. During the double mastectomy, I did lose the left breast twice because it rejected the tissue. So I am going through that process for the second time. Because of the mammogram, they were able to find it and remove it. So that's why it's so important that we get our mammograms, our yearly mammograms every year, because early detection is the key. It does save lives.
Did you have any symptoms?
Actually, no symptoms whatsoever. It was just, I knew that my time, it was that time to have that mammogram. And just like a lot of women, I just put it out of my head. I did not want to go and have the mammogram. I didn't even want to feel for a lump, so I just put it out of my head. There was no symptoms. Breast cancer, a majority of the time, there are no symptoms. They find it with the mammogram or self-examinations, but I did not have any symptoms whatsoever. So on December 22nd, 2011, I underwent a double mastectomy. A lot of people say that's a radical approach, but they wanted to get rid of it, and I was glad that they took it out of me. This is a journey that I went on, not just by myself, but my family, my friends, my loved ones all went through this with me. Right now I am in the reconstruction phase, and a lot of times people will come to me and they'll say, you don't look like you had breast cancer, you don't look like you're going through what you're going through, but it's painful. So it hurts. I've been disfigured. I've lost my career. I went through a lot, but I am blessed because they did find it early, and I can move on with my life. So that's why it's so important to go and have your yearly mammograms. Do your self-breast examinations at least every month, because with this cancer it progresses every 120 days. So if you went a couple of years without having a mammogram, you could go from a stage 0 to a stage 4, and as we all know, once it gets to a certain stage, it starts to spread within your body. So early detection is the key. It's very, very important.
What about insurance?
You have to be very, very diligent about your insurance, but thanks to, for one thing, President Obama, there's a special Medicaid for women who have no insurance, who have lost their jobs, and it's Medicaid, and it will take care of you while you're going through your journey and your surgery. But there's always a fear that we as breast cancer survivors have deep in the back of our mind. We always think that maybe it may come back. Even though I am cancer free, they did take the cancer, but there's always that fear in the back of my mind that it might come back somewhere else. So I live with that fear each and every day. Hi, my name is Diana Galloway, and I am a breast cancer survivor.